And with
with
that, we're
that,
going to actually transition over into the Battle, which was in theaters. But I'm going to give it to Michael to tell you guys what he thought about it.
so first off, I'm just going to give a very, very quick summary on what this movie was. So we have an ace soldier, who has led some of the most successful missions for the Indian Army. And during this, he gets shot in the head and loses his memory. The only real memory he has is watching his younger self, watching his dad supposedly die in a burning house. And, as he's kind of regaining his memory, he comes to find out that one of the devices that his dad was working on, so-called a national shield, was stolen and is now in the wrong hand. So it is his duty to retrieve the device and keep it from being used for wrongdoing. And, we always tell you here at Daisy.live that we watch the movie, so you don't have to. But to be completely honest, we wish we didn't watch this one either, because this movie was so out there that it may have been a waste of a movie ticket. As Em was telling me earlier, that the people that wrote this movie had to have smoked something really strong before going in and creating this, because the story just did not make sense. This was just a bunch of fight scenes put on top of a script that made no sense. There was no character arc. We were watching a big macho soldier just essentially beat up people like he is in Transporter, or in, um, like he's a Jason Statham actor. But we're not really seeing anything. Like, we don't understand the geography that this is in. We don't really understand the direction this film is going in. It just really seems that this was a film, shot to really just display a lot of fight scenes. Some of the fight scenes were decently well choreographed, but at the same time, you could tell that some of it wasn't very realistic. There's literally a scene where he wakes up from the coma, and just like in Kill Bill, he fights off like 10 people the moment he wakes up. There's just a lot of broken plot points, a lot of loopholes that aren't really explained. Cinematography was pretty poor, the acting was poor, the script was poor. I don't really think there was anything great going towards this movie, but would love for him to just kind of close up on those thoughts.
Well, by the way, they changed the name of the movie from The Battle Within to Rashtra Kavach. For some reason, Rashtra Kavach for some reason. The guy is called but then halfway through the movie, he realizes his real name is Rishi. But I don't know who wrote it. Actually, we don't know the names of the people who wrote it. They probably just woke up every morning and they're like, okay, what are we going to do today with a guy? And literally wrote his dialogues in the back of a napkin and told him, dude, this is what you got to do. Go flex. Literally, this is exactly what the movie's about. The woman in the movie, Sanjana Sanghi, she appears in the movie like she's walking in like a lingerie model, and after a while, she's a therapist, she's a nurse, she's God knows how many characters she changes while the movie goes on. You never know what's going on with these people. There is absolutely no character arc. Everybody seems to forget who they were, except the guy who's actually forgotten, who's actually lost his memory. So, gosh, it was such a headache watching the movie. Please do not watch it. This is where we're going to end the review. We
Not only
want
did we want to
you
watch it, we don't want to talk about it anymore. So